Hey guys, welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today I wanted to make a little guide or a little spotlight on one of the most aftersought Void legendaries in this game right now. And this is, of course, Taras the Fierce. Taras was implemented with his counterpart or his partner Mariska, which I sadly don't have. But Taras is also very fierce without his partner. And yeah, I wanted to tell a bit about how I use him and show how I build him. As you can see here, I have built him in Savage, so I use him for damage here. I will show you the stats. I recently rebuilded my Taras. I always aim for at least 100k HP, as much speed as possible, of course 100% crit, and as much crit damage as possible. Yeah, I don't have a good blessing yet. Of course the 2-star helped me a bit with the 5000 HP, but otherwise I still need the 4-star for some crit damage. I would like to have a bit more accuracy on him because of his A2, where he can place a stun. It's not irresistible like his fear. But let's look at the abilities and see what this guy can do here. You can see here his... Oh, let's start with the A1. His A1 is also very great. Great at attacks 2 times and has a 40% chance of placing decreased attack debuff, which synergizes nice with his passives. I will talk about that a bit later. Each critical hit will fill turn meter by 5% of all allies, and of course that's 10% filling the turn meter of all allies every time. So here he has his single target nuke, where he can place a stun for debuff for 2 turns. And it deals, of course, double the damage to enemies with attack is equal or higher than Taras here. If Mariska is on the field, he will always attack an enemy. Whenever an enemy attacks Mariska, he will attack with this skill. So that's a very hard hit every time you hit his partner. And then here we have his big ability, and it's totally overpowered and bonkers, and should probably be nerfed. But that's that we can talk about another time. It attacks all enemies, damage increased by 15% for each buff, not only on not on this guy, but on all your allies. So if I have my Duchess in, and she will put 3 buffs on every single ally in the team, we already have over 100% more damage, and there are more than 3 buffs, because we also have a buff on through some of the blessings and some of the sets. And yeah, you can see bolster set in the team, and then you already have 45% more damage from this ability. And that's not enough, so it will also increase the duration of all ally buffs by 1 turn, and then heals this champion by 5% for every buff that had its duration increased. Restores decreased max HP equal to the amount of any surplus heal. So yeah, and then we go here. You can see here, every time he is attacked, he will decrease the enemy's attack by 10% up to 50% and 25 against bosses. So it occurs only once per skill. So you are not, if you are triple hitting with your Georgette, you are not losing 30% at this. You are only losing 10%. And here also one of his bonkers abilities. It's not enough that this passive places a fear debuff on all enemies from orcs, which is mainly Warlord, Ogren Tribes, Undead Horde and Demon Spawn. Undead Horde, that's Siphi, that is Rhodos, and Demon Spawn is Duchess, and Undead Horde is also Necrot. And here Demon Spawn we have Kymar and Duchess Fraction, and the beginning of each round. So every time you start an arena fight with this guy, he will put a fear out, and then the bonkers part is this buff debuff cannot be resisted, so you don't need any accuracy for this. This can also be very, very dangerous for Terrace, because if he puts Fear out on a champion which has a high chance for sheeping, he is sheeped at the start on the round already, so you can't use him for 2 turns. So that's very annoying. It happens quite a lot, I think, in live arena especially. So that's a bit annoying, but yeah, that's what it is. It's more annoying for the opponent because you have to build around this. I had to build my Warlord completely in 4-piece Stone Skin and lost a lot of speed and accuracy just to counter terraces. So that's bonkers. And then he's not crazy enough, Plarium thought. So all incoming damage from skills is reduced by 50%. So not as he's HP based, so he's very easy to keep alive. 100k HP, so he's the hardest to kill nuker in the game. Even Rhodos is easier to kill than Terrace. A well-built Rhodos can kill the Rhodos with the A1 here. And you can see here, when attacked, this champion's max HP will be decreased by 25% of the attacker's initial damage. And that's of course why we need to restore some decreased HP here. It works even better when you have Mariska. She will deplete it fully and will fill him up again. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's the abilities. His abilities are bonkers, man. His aura is not usable. I think, of course, it's if you want to build him with only 76% and always have him in the lead, but I think more speed in the lead or more HP or do something useful. I don't think that's a good idea. Blessing wise, I chose Ward of the Fallen because I want the HP, and later on we'll even get more HP and we will get some crit damage. And I think it's nice that he will start with some buffs which will protect him even more. And of course, if I anytime get the 6-star blessing, he will also do some extra attacking here, and that will also be very, very nice. Yeah, mastery wise, I have him of course in the offense because I really want him to get some damage out there. Of course, we have Helm Smasher because I really want him to ignore some damage. That is a thing he does not have in his kit. Luckily, it would be insane if he had that in his kit. I think also you can think about putting in some more speed here, Will of Death. But yeah, I think he has a lot of speed already, with over 250 speed. So I think that's fine for me right now. But of course, I'm still trying to build him up. I still need a better banner here and a better ring. I just want them to have more HP and more speed, of course, of the banner. Here you can see I were lucky with getting some crit damage, so that's fine. You don't necessarily need Immortal. That's what was fitting for me. You can see here the stats are perfect, and of course you also get 15% more heal and 15% more HP and 3% heal every round. So that was where it landed for me. So yeah, where do I use this very, very insane Terrace? Mainly I use him in live arena, I would say. I always try to get my Terrace in, and many of my Terrace fights will end with a win. But he helped me very, very much in live arena. I started, when I got him I was in silver 4, and I immediately got up to gold within a couple of days because he's so OP when you build him right. And now I'm using him. He's starting to be my first pick if I'm the first to pick, because I simply don't want other people's to pick Terrace. I know I don't have Mariska. My opponent does not know that. So if I'm picking Terrace, I'm 100% sure I don't have to fight a Mariska and Terrace team. He's one of my best nukers on the account, so I'm trying to pick him first. Yeah, you can see here I'm on place 71, just 38 points away from Quintus. Yeah, I use him here in my defense mainly. I don't use him in offense. If I had a Mariska, maybe I would use him in offense. But here he is in my defense as the threat. You can see here he's not even protected by Necrit because it's not necessary. Necrit is starting with protecting my Warlord, and then he is protecting the Lily, and then at last, if there's nobody under ally protection, Taros will get some of it, but it's not necessary because he's such a beast on himself. So of course I also use him in Tag Team Arena, but that's not to talk about. It's of course here you can. I think I use him in one of my teams also in the Hydra. Let's see where I am here. Yes, you can see I use him even on my Nightmare team. He's hidden like crazy. So that's... and if you have the Mariska, he will keep counter-attacking, and keep counter-attacking every time your Mariska is hit by the Hydra. So I have seen some insane numbers here. I also use him a bit in... For boss slaying. I don't think here, but I think there. Yeah, I use him for quick boss slaying also because he makes some crazy nukes, and I also use him in my team here where I climb. So just 2 champions, so he's making a lot of damage there. So yeah, he's making a lot of damage. He is freaking unkillable. I had all near said. Yeah. He's just a nice and annoying champion, especially his fear at the start, so you have to build around it or hope that you don't get feared. It's a 50-50 chance. If it was a true fear, though, you would also lose your abilities. Luckily it's not. That would be even more OP. But yeah, he's strong, he's annoying, he's also supportive with some turn meter thing here. So yeah, he can stun, he can do everything. This is the best nuker we have right now, and yeah, I really hope for you that you have pulled him and you can use him. And yeah, I think that's all for today, and thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you can use my guides for something. And if you have any questions, you can write down in the comments, or you can reach out on Discord. My link should be on my channel. So yeah, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.